Good morning, dear teacher. My name is Ángel Fajardo, and today I am going to give you some specific details about my research process. First, I would like to start with the topic, which is the effectiveness of game-based learning in enhancing the speaking skills. Then I will give you details to clarify what the problem statement is. The main problem addressed here in this project is the difficulties in oral communication and speaking skills among 6th grade students. So, what causes these difficulties? Uh, This would be caused by an inadequate language learning method. Maybe that is not being applied properly, and that's one of the reasons why the research is taking place in order to do something about it. So let's talk about that. Lack of engagement, right? It may be happening because the use of traditional methods which really don't engage students in the learning process. Another important piece of information is limited opportunities to practice. This also can affect students' learning and at the same time diminishes students' opportunities to improve their speaking skills. Another one, fear of speaking. So if there is no engaging activities, relaxing environment, there will be no motivation, no encouragement to overcome fear, and it will really lower a student's opportunity to learn and to practice. Another important point is diverse learning styles. Um, Traditional methods may not take this into account, the diverse learning styles or preferences of the students. This really can affect the development of speaking skills on students. So, what are the consequences here? Um, the difficulties to develop speaking skills really can cause communication barriers, and this can lead to the following steps, which is limited proficiency. An inadequate speaking practice will not lead anywhere, and it will cause limitations, it will cause withdrawal from a proper practice and a visible progress on speaking skills. Ineffective interaction, that's another point which I am considering here. In a class where there is no interruption, there is no visible this kind of engaging interactive activities, the difficulties to express ideas freely and with no fears will be no available in the class, and It will not help students to express themselves freely in different scenarios that the teacher just have to put forward and give students the opportunity to not only express themselves but also create a nice environment and most importantly relaxing opportunities to speak. Reduce motivation. Students should be motivated. We have students with low engagement spirit. We have students with problems at home, and in the class, they sometimes or they most of the time find enjoyment and rewarding comments. So, if there is no motivation, the students will not have or will not be ready to participate in the class all the time, and it will decrease their speaking opportunities. Ineffective learning. In general, ineffective learning can really affect students' opportunities to put into practice what they are learning. And the outcomes here could really be not something that a teacher may be looking for in order to improve what their students knew and what they want to learn during the whole year. Next, in this way, the research question is how effective is game-based learning in enhancing the speaking skills in sixth grade students at Unidad Educativa Lemas? With this question, this study looks not only to assess the impact of this methodology on speaking skills, but also to uncover the mechanism through which gamification can improve language development. The research topic is aligned with the main research objectives, both the general and specific objective of this study. In this way, the object of the research is game-based learning and its effectiveness in the enhancement of speaking skills, while the broad objective is to determine the effectiveness of game-based learning in enhancing speaking skills in sixth grade students at Unidad Educativa Lemas. And the specific objectives are meant to describe the way in which game-based learning can help students develop speaking skills through the review of relevant literature, to identify the common difficulties that the students face in their speaking performance through the application of research tools, to design a guide with a set of game-based learning strategies to help students improve their speaking skills. Therefore, as you can see, the thesis statement of this study reads as follows: the implementation of game-based learning impacts the enhancement of speaking skills in sixth grade students at Unidad Educativa Lemas. In this research study, the variables under investigation are carefully defined. The independent variable is game-based learning, and it represents the pedagogical approach selected to examine its impact on the enhancement of speaking skills. The dependent variable is speaking skills, which involves the improvements in oral communication abilities that are anticipated as a result of the use of game-based learning methods. The study basically aims to explore the relationship between the independent variable game-based learning and the changes in the dependent variable speaking skills to provide important insights regarding the effectiveness of this innovative approach in language education. Besides, the current research work employs the content analysis and comprehensive literature, which was reviewed to gather and analyze existing theories, methods, and empirical studies related to game-based learning and speaking skills enhancement. This method helps in establishing the theoretical foundation for the study and offers insight into the existing knowledge and trends in the field. Another important detail is that it uses the empirical method, which emphasizes the collection of empirical evidence, that is to gather data directly from observation. Another additional point, the research includes a mixed method approach, and it combines both qualitative and quantitative research methods to gain a comprehensive understanding of the research question. The quantitative phase refers to numerical data collected through structured surveys and a standardized test. This allows a statistical analysis so the findings can be generalized to a broader population. The qualitative phase refers to non-numerical data collected through interviews and observation. This method provides a deeper understanding of participants' experiences and perspectives. How this research work? Um, the research work can be categorized descriptive and non-experimental research because the primary objective is to describe and analyze the phenomena associated with the use of game-based learning methods in the enhancement of speaking skills. It is non-experimental because it doesn't involve direct manipulation of the variables in controlled settings. The population. The population of the present study is made up of 55 students from 6th grade at Unidad Educativa Lemas. 5 English teachers are also part of the population and will be considered in the application of the research tools. This research work employed a non-probabilistic sampling at convenience. The calculation of the sample size is discarded since the population is considered finite. And this is the bibliography where most of the information has been searched and where the paraphrasing or other important thinkers have already emphasized how game-based learning really can make a great impact on uh, the learning that the students are having in our current educational system. And that's my presentation for today. Thank you very much.